Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here. I'll be doing a fragrance review on this house of Kiehl's, which is my very first fragrance and not just yet because it's a sample review. Okay, so if you hate that, you can close the channel, you can close the video, no problem. I understand that. But this is going to be just initial impression. This is a sample, 2 ml sample that I'm about to review. This is a courtesy of Mr. Choyon Bhai, Saif Choyon Bhai. He is a very good friend of mine in the community in Bangladesh, very good nose, and he told me, recommended it highly. Joy Bhai, you need to look at this fragrance. I want you to try it. So I said, okay, yes, I'm up for it. So he sent me this 2 ml sample, and I've been wearing it for few days because very hot and humid in Bangladesh. I'm waiting for the right time to wear this. Not ready yet to buy the full bottle, perhaps. I'll let you know why. And I want to see how this fragrance, like performs or smell like in the when the cool weather starts approaching. Like many of you already start having fall season overseas, and we don't have that sort of luxury. I see people like complaining we didn't get to enjoy our fresh fragrances, I miss summer. I'm like, screw you guys. I'm sorry to say, like seriously guys, like if you come and live in a hot and humid country, you would see, like, for us it's just a reverse story. Well, like, God give us some snowfall, some shit like that, like, oh yeah, some cold weather would be nice, so we get sort of cold weather but not to the point of snowing. And we do get winter from November, like early November, or just October mid. So we get sort of like cool weather starts, and then we get kind of foggy weather in the December, January. Then it starts slowly fading away until the February. Then you get like brief period of cooler weather. Think of it like a fall in your country, winter in my country. So I was talking about the seasons for a while. That's when I'm gonna start using this a lot, and I'll decide if I wanna buy the full bottle or not. But it's looking good. So first of all, two things. Just heads up, you guys want to chit chat, ask me any question or something, because my work, whatever I'm doing at this moment in my life, keeps me busy all day. I'm online, yes, but I'm searching for fragrances, looking at fragrances, answering people's questions and stuff like that. So it keeps me busy, right? So I'm sounding like a, a douchebag, but it does the truth. I hardly get time. When I get the time, I do the reviews for you. So at least leave the reviews so you can see. So do join my page, Fragcomm Bangladesh. I just opened a page on Facebook. It's a group. We just do everything that has to do with fragrances. If you really want to ask something, you can ask in the group. A lot of other kind members are there, reviewers are there. So you'll see whole day reviews, scent of the day, beautiful things like that. Second thing is, do not take this fragrance, just my like heartfelt request. Do not take fragrance game or reviewing as an absolute. There is no such thing. We are only human beings. We are full of faults. We have our shortcomings and stuff like that, and we do not know absolutely everything. It's not possible. So what we do is we try to put some insight or some light, shed some light on the fragrance, lesser known fragrances, newer fragrances, so people have some idea. Always put a fragrance to your nose and then only buy it, because food is something you cannot tell by watching a video what it tastes like. Fragrance is something you can see the description, but you cannot tell, like, oh, this is how that exactly smells, unless you smell it, right? So remember that, and do not get too serious. And another thing, do not take the fragrance game as a cheap game. I request you, many of you, I know it sounds like a little arrogant, but fragrance game is very expensive. Even to get a small sample, no one's gonna give it for free, right? And if you really love a game, you actually sacrifice your hard-earned money to get something that you really love. If you expect everything will come easy in life, that doesn't happen. So you really have to sacrifice your time, money, effort, and everything else, right? So let's talk about Kiehl's original musk. Sorry, I took 4 minutes to do that intro. So this fragrance, it's a it's a basic entry to your musky world. And many people say this is not a clean musk, okay? And I have it on my hand for some time. It's drying down, as you can see my hand, shiny hand. It's a very heavy oil concentration on this, so longevity on this is pretty damn good. So it's a very potent fragrance. I do not recommend this wearing it in the hot summer's day. This will be great if you find a like a stormy night, kind of like cool night. It's just rain, the air is kind of wet, like, the wet sounds wrong, it's like moist, that also sounds wrong. The air is sort of like cool, like cool, so that time this fragrance is the right time to wear it. Remember that. So I would suggest fall, winter, or spring. Those air is a little bit cool, so that's the time I would suggest this. Who is it for? Men and women both. Anybody loves the note of musk, definitely can try it. Age for it, mature nose, definitely. This fragrance is for people who love fragrances from House of Narciso Rodriguez. These two right here, these two are my baby. Narciso Rodriguez for him, EDT, and this EDP. Not many people love them, I tell you. Some people, when they do, when they grow up, their noses mature, they love this because the musk in this too, done to, like, I would say these two kind of like masterpiece in their own way. So those are kind of like challenging musks, but once you love them, you really love them. Then less challenging musk would be Chanel Allure Sport Au Extreme. This has a beautiful, safe, sweet sort of musk. A lot of musk in that. And then if you see my review on Narciso Rodriguez for her Rouge EDP, this also has musk. And the basic musk you think of, the Body Shop musk. So if you love those, you can actually, if you're interested a little bit, you can check out this fragrance. So what it smells like, it opens up to my nose sort of like a citrusy, kind of like musky at the same time, kind of like very pleasant floral kind of opening, and it's almost like gives you the feel of white florals. I don't know why. So when people say it's animalic, in a way it's a very animalic fragrance. On the opening, I do not see it. I think it's beautiful, I think it's gorgeous. Perhaps my nose, my journey where I am, I think this fragrance is something I appreciate because I wore a lot of this fragrance also. Let me show you this fragrance. If you see Kuros, this has a lot of animalic notes to it. It's dirty and clean at the same time. So if you are a fan of Kuros, you definitely dig this fragrance, okay? But I'm not saying they're the same. So the animal in this one, it's right from the word go. You spray it, you know, you cannot overturn your decision. Even if you take a shower, it's gonna be there with you all day. So yes, there is a nice sort of musk in there. So musk is basically extracted from some sort of deers. I'm not expert, I never killed any deers, and so, but I do enjoy the note of musk a lot. So musk usually, I seen people use it at the base of a fragrance, like musky dry down. And you hear this word musky dry down, it's like a musky tone to it, but you never hear musk up top, you know, like you sniff it, oh, musk from the right word go. So this one right here is that clean sort of a citrusy opening, and there is immediately something green, like a clary sage or something is there, something green there. So it's sort of like a green, I don't know, green musk, I don't know. So you have Jovan musk, there's a white musk. I do not enjoy that Jovan white musk, whatever that is. The black musk, I do not like it. I like the original musk, so I do own that as well. So I do like musk, okay? So this one here, where does it stand in between all those great designers, you know, lower end? I think this is right there in the high class designer fragrances. Used to be, I saw Sebastian Zara's review. Excuse me. He said this fragrance used to be $14-15 in bargain bin. I was like, when was this? Where is this? Where? Unfortunately, this is now about 50-60 pounds, I guess. So it's kind of pricey. It's not your typical cheap musky fragrance. If you do not enjoy the note of musk, you definitely wouldn't dare to go and invest in this. Will I buy it? I'm considering it. Yeah, I'm considering it. I'm in the halfway because I do think this and Narciso Rodriguez EDP are very similar. You like this one, you'll definitely dig this one. But Narciso, in this, they have done something else. It makes it much more, I think this is much more polished and less animalic than this. So now, talking about the animal, this starts slowly popping up when that citruses wear off. After 10-15 minutes, half an hour, this fragrance will start getting a little dark. So that's almost like you can see a tragedy. It's like almost some animal has been killed and they have died for a cause, okay? And that's for the musk, okay? I'm just gonna put it like that. It smells very clean. At the same time, it's something gloomy about it, okay? That's how I get the feel. And it's almost like when you think of Narciso Rodriguez from EDT, this one has this violet tone, some that sort of like a cement concrete feel on a rainy day. It's ideal for, I think, funerals, dark times. This one does that for me. It's a tragic fragrance, okay? And I think it's very artistic. To some noses, of course, I haven't smelled a lot of niche perfumes that has note of musk, but this fragrance smells not very joyful. When you wear it, it's nice. It's nice to wear it. It's sophisticated. Well, perhaps reading a book at a library, once in a while you get like whiffs of it. Nice. How much would I wear it? Perhaps one here, right here, okay? And perhaps one on my arm, or maybe perhaps one on my like palm, okay, somewhere here or perhaps here. So it will every now and then project for a very long time. Longevity and projection is very good in this. But if you're looking to buy something playful, wear something playful, wear it in the clubs or go for work, I don't see this great for either one of those. Gym, no. What is it good for? It's good for a cold night. Yeah, perhaps it's good for dating if you want to be mysterious, but people might get the idea that you might be a serial killer. Dexter Morgan. But Dexter is a sweetheart, man. I miss that show a lot. So yes, this fragrance is very heavy, and in that way it's musk. It's like One Direction musk, and it starts like yielding towards like that musky side. There perhaps some florals in it, something green in it, and there's some sort of castoreum or something animalic in it. But it's a very simple sort of a fragrance. When you sniff it, you hear all those notes together. When you sniff it, it's just very simple scent. uh, Perhaps ladies would like wearing this a little bit more. If you like Chanel number 5, that fragrance, which I cannot stand. I'm so sorry. Chanel number 5, whatever, even Mademoiselle, either one of those Chanel, it's like old lady, like, is like almost like old lady vampire, okay? And she's 40, 50. This smells kinda 40 plus, okay? And it's not a good thing, I understand, but do check it out if you like it. There's artistic feel to it, okay? But it's a very sort of a, not even like, I wouldn't think of it as like a moist fragrance. It's kind of like a dry musk. I don't know what I'm saying. Dry musk, but it's kind of like a, those areas, if you really want to experiment with the fragrance, not looking to get compliments and stuff, you're not wearing this for a compliment, right? You're wearing this for your own sake. So yes, after wearing it for some time, I think it's for people who genuinely like Narciso Rodriguez house, how they do their musk. You will definitely appreciate it, but it's right in the middle. Love it or hate it, okay? I'll be honest. Will I get the full bottle? Let's see. When winter comes and calls me, dude, come here. What do you decide? I think I'll let you know then. If I do buy the bottle, I'll do a full-on review then, right? So this is a fragrance. It's not for everybody. It has, up top, it smells very fresh, very nice, pleasant, high. After the mid notes and stuff, like the heart, it gets very serious, right? So this fragrance, I'm not gonna put a remark to it. Definitely give it a sniff. If you try to get a decant, see if it works for you. If you do enjoy the note of musk, this is musk at its core, okay? So Kiehl's original musk, I like it. I like it a lot. I'll wear this in the cold weather when the time is right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with me, and thanks for always supporting me. Take care, guys. Have a very nice day. Bye-bye.